Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we will explain some of the scariest urban legends around the world. La Llorona, Latin American Spanish. La Una, the crying woman. The wailer is a vengeful ghost in Mexican folklore who is said to roam near bodies of water mourning her children whom she drowned in a jealous rage after discovering her husband was unfaithful to her. Whoever hears her crying either suffers misfortune or death and their life becomes unsuccessful in every field. La Llorona is said to search for children so she can steal their souls. Angered and saddened by the loss of her own, she seeks to find others to prey on. Children that encounter La Llorona are said to have their souls taken and are said to either drown in the river or lose a loved one. Teke Teke, a Japanese urban legend about the ghost of a schoolgirl who is said to have fallen onto a railway line undergoing a prank about a cicada, where her body was cut in half by a train after she had gotten stuck. She is an onryo, or a vengeful spirit, who lurks in urban areas and around train stations at night. Since she no longer has a lower body, she travels on her hands, dragging her upper torso and making a scratching or teke teke like sound, produced either by her elbows or the end of her bisected body scraping the ground. If she encounters an individual, she will chase them and slice them in half at the waist, killing them in such a way that mimics her own disfigurement. The Tikbalang Tigbolan, or werhorse, is a creature of Philippine folklore said to lurk in the mountains and rainforests of the Philippines. It is a tall, bony humanoid, half-human half-horse creature with the head and hooves of a horse and disproportionately long limbs, to the point that its knees reach above its head when it squats down. In some versions, it is a transformation of an aborted fetus sent to earth from limbo. Fiam Fixa, a spirit that sits on a person's chest during the night. It is believed to have caused sleeping paralysis, making its name to be used as a name for the paralysis itself by both the civilians and medical officials. They mostly cause nightmares. Bauk Serbian. Bauk, Serbian pronunciation. Bauk is an animal-like mythical creature in Serbian mythology. The Bauk is described as hiding in dark places, holes, or abandoned houses, waiting to grab, carry away, and devour its victim, but it can be scared away by light and noise. It has a clumsy gait, baljanje, and its onomatopoeia is Bauk, Serbian pronunciation, Bao. Interpretation of the Bauk's attributes leads to the conclusion that the Bauk is actually a description of real bears, which were already regionally extinct in some parts of Serbia and known only as legend. The word, Bauk, was initially used as a hypocorism. Originating in Estonian, Finnish, Lap, and Swedish mythology, a naki is a type of demonic jinn that appears as a floating tree trunk, a large black horse, a hound, a silvery fish, a beautiful woman with 3 breasts, or as an ugly fisherman. Preying upon bathers and children trying to see their reflection in the water, the naki will grab hold of them and pull them under the water, drowning them. They are said to live under bridges that cross rivers, docks, and piers and in murky pools and wells. This aqueous devil can be warded off by reciting a magical spell 3 times in a row before entering the water, wearing a charm made of iron, or by keeping a knife nearby when bathing. Kuchisaki Onna, slit-mouthed woman, one is a malevolent figure in Japanese urban legends and folklore. Described as the malicious spirit, or onryo, of a woman, she partially covers her face with a mask or other item and carries a pair of scissors, a knife, or some other sharp object. She is most often described as having long, straight, white hands, black hair, pale skin, and otherwise being considered beautiful, except for her scar. She has been described as a contemporary according to popular legend. She asks potential victims if they think she is beautiful. If they respond with, no, she will either kill them with her long medical scissors on the spot or wait until nightfall and murder them in their sleep. If they say, yes, she will reveal that the corners of her mouth are slit from ear to ear, and she will then repeat her question. If the individual responds with, no, she will kill them with her weapon, and if they say, yes, hesitantly she will cut the corners of their mouth in such a way that resembles her own disfigurement. Methods that can be used to survive an encounter with Kuchisaki Onna include answering her question by describing her appearance as average. The Kuchisaki Onna legend has been described as dating back to the 17th to 19th centuries, during Japan's Edo period. 1. The story experienced a resurgence of awareness in 1970s Japan, when several newspapers and magazines reported on the legend, and rumors surrounding it spread throughout the country, leading to young children being accompanied by groups of adults while walking home from school. The stories of Kuchisaki Onna came from the Heian period Japan, where there lived a very beautiful but very vain woman. Her husband thought she was being unfaithful to him, and cut her face out of jealousy and anger. This happened so because she used to be so beautiful that everyone in the late 90s used to dream her.